resistance is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the home of the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we'll see the national champions from last year, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Will kick it away first. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Houston's offense will get first crack at it today. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. They go to the ground. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Houston going up tempo. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Let's talk for a second about Houston. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that, dude, it's plug and play, and those guys pan out at such a high level. Just, they have so much speed. The measurables there. This guy should be an impact player day one.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Got his man. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This crowd knows when to bring it. Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Let's talk for a second about Houston. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. Five-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. Going for the goal line, and he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars.
How do you take the crowd out of the game? Do exactly that. Take the football, drive right down the field, prove you're the better team, give them nothing to cheer about. That is a picture-perfect first drive.
And the point after is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the USC Trojans offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lets it fly. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Extra point here will tie the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. Houston wants to play fast. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Makes the grab on the left. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29.
you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
He's got it on the right. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he...
Touchdown, Houston! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. Off the play fake on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The short hands, it's Robinson. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. They've swapped ends of the field, and we're ready to go in the second. And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll give it to the back. He finds enough room to get it over the 10-yard line, and he's down at the 13. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back.
Oh, he's got some space. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Quarterback may change this route. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. The Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Using his feet to buy time. Rolling on the run. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. And the Cougars trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Houston.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They just keep firing. Now improvising. Took a shot as he threw. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away. And now we got third.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Rush is on him. Looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated... Oh, they block it. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. He lets it fly. Makes a grab right down the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Back to pass. It's Applewhite. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It seems so inviting trying to get the ball outside, but this defense is so fast you just end up running sideways.
And when you don't have any misdirection or something else to look at before you pitch that ball on the perimeter, a lot of times those guys can play even faster. They can see it right now. Those safeties fly up, those corners fly up, outside backers fly up, and get in the play immediately.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Grabs it in the middle.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cougars moving quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Finds the big tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it along the sideline. Off and running. He's at the touchdown Trojans. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, they're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like the doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
They're working that left side. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Wants to throw. It's Applewhite. Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 49. Give him 5 yards on the play and a first down. Houston going up tempo. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Grab near the marker. It's Hutchinson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
At the 36. And that's good enough for a first down.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Houston.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. This lead is still at 12, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles.
Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in.
Turning it on! He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Pressure coming. And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Finds a spot in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended after a long missed field goal, and they have it back ready to go to work. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. They pick up a 1 to the 31. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. Quickly to the tight end. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense.
There he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Wormley. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. The lead is now back down to 9. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the Mountain West, which is why this one is notable. Boise State is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Kellen Moore out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 4 over San Jose State.
The lone back's got it. Crosses the 35. Turns it on in midfield.
We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain.
Touchdown, Houston. Hello. And they take it in for 6 more points. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2, and now they lead by 3 possessions. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Crosses the 30. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Running back searching for a hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Quickly out to the tight end. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Fires to the right. It's complete. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Got rid of it just in time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Start with the first down. Wants to throw again. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Cougar! And the pummeling has started. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to start the drive with a pass. He's got him. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Houston offense comes onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Give to the running back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. And
I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Throws to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Give to the back. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They'll try to sneak it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
Houston has it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Robinson. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on 1st down. He breaks a tackle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The play action fake. That's caught. It's Williams. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the 1st down. The Trojans really need to keep this drop. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
To throw, it's Applewhite. Makes the catch. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
He's brought down at the 45-yard line.
To the air on first down.
Good enough for a first
The
down.
quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Hauls it in. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Out of bounds at the 16-yard line. That's a
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Wants to throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
USC 17.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there.
First and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean,